am a man that's recently had 3 fights. White Collar, I have a bit of understanding on it. I'm going to do a reaction video to 2 fights, all raw, all fresh. A bit like a sushi, it'll be all raw and possibly fresh. I am aware that I'm wearing my hat a little bit dodgily, a bit like Stevie Wonder in a Maze. I have lost the plot. I'm going to predict 2 of these fights before they start, and then let's see if we get the predictions right. If this goes well, marvellous. If it doesn't, then I'll just do another one anyway, because I quite like them and I find them entertaining as it goes. So first fight is red versus blue. I'm going to click the button now and we're going to react to it together. Oh yeah, it was meant to predict before. Red's going to win. Yeah, I kind of, I didn't even jump the gun on that one. But you can already tell that he's relaxed. He's a little bit more composed out there. I think he might win this fight personally, just from seeing it. Blue's already caught an uppercut, and as someone who's taken many hits to the face, in particular an uppercut to the nose, it is the most unpleasant punch to take. Sometimes you might feel a bit of a crack or even a little bit of a sort of like nauseating feeling in the head when you get hit with that one. It's not pleasant. If you've got a big noggin like mine, look, 4 foot offside, you're going to get caught there as well. But as you can see, look, the red just looks so cosy and comfortable in there, you know. The blue seems quite tense, and this is what tends to happen with these charity boxing events. Unfortunately, the matchups can be not quite how they should be. For like, you do get some people who lie about their fighting history, who probably don't actually spar as hard when they're in that sort of like in the boxing gym itself, because they want to be matched up at an easier opponent. Who doesn't want to lose? And already you can see the blue guy's losing his composure and turning his back a little bit too much. Never give up your back. In many occasions, obviously, that can be used in any context you like, but never give up your back unless you like it. Unless you like it. Anyway, back to the fist boxing. So he's just had a standing 8 count. He's then been given the get-go. He's got his fist raised, semi. Looks a bit like O.J. Simpson, doesn't he? You know, he's trying to fit the glove on. I'm aware I said semi, by the way. But again, you can see he's quite panicky, heavy on his feet. He's crossing over his legs a little bit. This guy could have probably done with a little bit more one-to-one training just to get his technique up a little bit more. And you've got to bear in mind as well, he's fighting someone who's a little bit taller than him, and he's just getting his ass beat here. He's actually getting his face beat, and it's waved off. A bit like a steward at the airport. I think that's the word for it. You know, the guys who wave things around. I don't know where I was getting at with that, to be honest with you, but it was obvious who won that one. Complete mismatch. Probably shouldn't have happened, and this is why you've got to bear in mind when signing up to these charity boxing events that you may potentially be matched up with someone who is significantly better or significantly worse than yourself. So train as hard as possible and dedicate as much time. Next. So we've got the next one here as well. Red's going to win. What I can see here straight away is Red's just going to try and tire him out. I've actually had a proper look at it. I still think blue's going to win, actually. I changed my mind. But, yeah, already you can see that he's towering over him. Red did seem a little bit more tense, to be fair. I just sort of jumped the gun a bit quick, so I didn't want to get a punch thrown before I predicted the fight. But again, look, a bit like a dodgy pornography. He's getting a right ruddy fisting in the ring there. It's not pleasant, I must say. And he's just very tense. His arms are up in this guard here, exposing a lot of his body, not in the way you'd think. And as I said, blue, not technically great, but technically better than the other guy. And just seems a little bit more relaxed now as well. Red is probably relying on him to gas out a bit, possibly because he's not as physically fit as his opponent. And he's probably aware of that. But this is the dangers, again, if you don't dedicate your time and craft to your training, then this is the sort of thing that can happen. And this is the sort of thing you have to be aware of. I'm actually getting quite serious. Wow. He's getting a standing count. I think maybe it's just seeing if he can count to 10. God, if they did that to me, I'd be fucked. I can barely count past 5. But you can count on me, though. You can count on me. So you can already see who's kind of going to be the winner here. Obviously, wrongfully predicted that. I can't go back on my predictions. And as right now, he's just getting severely penetrated. His defence is getting severely penetrated within this fight itself. Nice little venue, though. Nice venue. Good gloves. Yeah. All looks quite marvellous, doesn't it? But already, look, he's had a standing count twice. And again, 8 weeks is not a physical... Not physical. 8 weeks is not enough time to get physically fit for a boxing fight or even get used to sparring. So if you do sign up to one of these events, be sure to sign up with a PT that has got good knowledge in boxing. because otherwise you're going to come up against someone who can just throw a little bit more than you, is a little bit more physically fit and aware than yourself. And this guy may have had harder sparring in comparison to the red dude. But again, there's not really much technique in it. It's been waved off. I don't know why the guy in blue is cheering. I mean, he's actually lost that fight. This is actually based in Plymouth as well. I'm going down there in a few days' time. I hope none of these guys see me about because they might be offended by it. But that's it. So I got one prediction right, one prediction wrong. It's a fairly sort of straightforward, quick reaction video. I want to do a few more of these once I get used to being back on camera again for a long period of time. But other than that, if you like the video, please comment below what you'd like to see in the next video. I'm quite good at shorts at the moment. Not the ones you wear, the actual YouTube short videos, just because they're short, sharp, and you don't have to listen to my voice for a long period of time, I guess, is one that I'd say. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much. Good night, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Word of the video remains the same as the last one. It's going to be Bilton, so please do not Bilton this video and do comment below inquiring what Bilton means. I'm happy to do a video explaining the meaning of it. I fucking hope you enjoyed this one. It was nice filming, and I shall see you soon.